So if I said tomorrow never comes with you, would you understand the context in which I'm explaining? Would you understand what that person is actually saying to you? I mean, it's a good question, right? A lot of people like to go through life and think they're adults, right? I spent this long on Earth. I'm an adult now. Society tells me I'm an adult. But what have we gone over in nauseum over the last almost 2.5 years? What have we gone over in nauseum? Simple. Very simple. It's on you. It's on you to say yes. It's on you to say no. If you're somebody that makes excuses for themselves and puts everything off, then yeah, I'm definitely talking to you. Tomorrow never comes. If you're one of those people that get up and do everything for everybody else and make life look easy, you should probably learn how to say no. It's very it's very contradictory. It's very hypocritical, right? Because if you're somebody that sits there and tries to tell everyone what the fuck to do, meanwhile you get into high stakes situations and you lose your fucking mind and somebody else has to step in for you. That's not your job to be taken on then, right? You shouldn't be telling people what to do because you don't even follow your own advice. And to the same degree, I should be following my own advice and telling everybody to fuck off. That's not the way it happens, though, does it? No. They'll cry foul. They'll cry victim. I didn't do that. No, 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 no. But you do. And you did. And it's proven. So let's let's run down just a small situation. Hi guys. So let's say, right, you get into an altercation with your significant other, right? You then come out of said situation. Hi guys. You come out of said situation saying that you're in fear for your life. Your son steps up. Your son finds a way for you to escape. Finds a safe place that no one will ever find you. You'll be with your sister, the person that you want to be around the most. But then the last second, you say no. You basically tell everybody to fuck off. So if you're going to go around and cry wolf again, why do you think anybody's going to give you the time of day? Why do you think anybody's going to be nice to you? Because they just see what you're doing again. You're trying to ramp something up to make yourself the center of attention and make everything about you, make everything revolve around you. And doesn't it piss you off when somebody knows that you're doing that and then takes your tactics and puts them right in front of your face to show you what you're doing? And then you cry foul. That's not on anybody else. That's on you. It's not on anybody else to grow up, to realize that the things that you were taught in this life, you weren't really taught, you were commanded to learn and you were commanded to act like. See, this is why I keep going back to 99% of human beings that are adults aren't really adults because we are only taught what works for other people, which includes generational trauma, right? Well, if I survive this, it's not that bad. They'll be fine. And none of you are willing to break your own cycle. You're not willing to break the wheel. Why? Because it's uncomfortable? Isn't the situation you're in uncomfortable right now? If you have a chance to break something that has constantly been going through your family for generations because trauma was put on one family member, so they pass it down. That is the definition of generational trauma. And you realizing this and continuing the cycle, you don't really get a say. You're continuing what has already been set in motion. You're not trying to put something new in motion, something better. People, even myself, people can say what they want about what's happened to me and what happened with the kids and everything else, but at least they're not here to watch this. At least they're not here to absorb the bullshit that I have to deal with. At least they're safe from being infected with this bullshit, with this victim mentality, with this egotistical, I'm smarter than you, so I should be able to tell you what to do, but I'm never going to get off my ass and do it myself. It's just the level of egotism and narcissism required to play victim your whole fucking life and never take accountability for anything. That's a different level of narcissist. That is a different level of narcissist. It's a different level of narcissist to sit there and lie to your family and say that you're going through the process of chemo and battling the cancer when all you're doing is sitting on your ass, telling everybody what to do, and then playing victim. And be like, oh, I'm dying of cancer. Well, get up and go do your fucking transfusion. Feel better. Get up and go do your fucking second round of chemo after you get done with your transfusion so you feel better. And here we are, almost 2 months later, almost 2 months. Oh, I don't feel good. I can't get. You're supposed to get up and walk around. Doctor said so. Shut the fuck up. Tomorrow never comes with you people. Never. But you see somebody like me and you think that you can just guilt me into doing whatever you need me to fucking do because I will get off my ass and do it. Capricorn, what can I say? And then there's a juxtaposition to this. On the other side of the fence for my family. You've seen me go almost 5 years without a fucking job. You've seen me take care of everything. You've seen me try. And not one of you has reached out to offer assistance. Not fucking one of you. If I'm wrong, but our family still owns the same business our grandfather built back in the 50s, right? Right? You know my credentials, motherfuckers. You know my credentials. So, if you see me struggling, why wouldn't you be like, hey, you need a job? Hey, you need help? No, you would rather. No, I'll wait until they reach out. Yourself right there. I will wait. I'm too good for them. I'll wait till they reach out and ask for help. That's not how any of us were raised. That is not how he raised us. Because lest we forget, my biological father was a fucking crackhead. I didn't have a dad. My grandfather was my dad. And that is not how he raised any of us. That's not how he raised his 3 sons. That's not how he raised his two grandsons. When his son fucking, I can't handle this, bye. So why wouldn't you reach out? Why wouldn't you offer your assistance, especially knowing I'm a disabled human being and I'm actually getting off my ass, hurting myself every day to fucking try to get another job, to try to better not only my situation, but everything around me. Why wouldn't you reach out and be like, hey, I see what you're doing. You need some help there? That's pathetic. It's pathetic. Spoiled, petulant child